Okay, you've heard the saying, opposites attract, but why?
Well, that's very interesting. I know all about that. It all makes sense if you talk about personality. Susan Crook wrote the book on the topic, and she is here now. Good morning. Thanks for coming on.
Good morning.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Last time you were here, we were talking about parents and kids and how their personalities can clash and cause problems in the household.
Yes.
You're working on a new book due out this fall, though, that focuses on couples.
And
Yes.
opposites attracting. We hear about this all the time. People wonder, why do I end up with someone who's just like me, or why do I end up with someone who's completely the opposite of me?
Exactly.
So is it true?
Well, it is often true, and the subtitle, in fact, is Why Opposite Attract and Then Attack. Because we're so attracted to the opposite personality style. If we're the more outgoing and we're not really good at doing details and taking care of things, then we see that person who is very good at it. Say they're the C personality, which is very conscientious, calculating, careful, and they're going to do those details. We love that they're so grounded. But then after a while, we might start thinking, boy, they're not very much fun.
Yeah, I need some entertainment.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, how do you work through that? Because you're obviously with someone who you want to think of yourself as a team meshing together, but then when you get upset, what do you do?
well, you know, when we have a strong personality, let's go through the personalities real quick.
Okay, yeah, we're going to go.
Let's
They're
say-
going to scroll on the bottom of your screen for everybody at home.
Okay.
So
Let's
the
say
D,
the
the I,
D-
the S, and the C.
Yes, D is determined, decisive doers. They're your bosses, your CEOs. Your I's are very inspiring, interactive, involved. They love to be around people. They love parties. They love to have fun. Your S's are sweet, kind of shy. They want status quo. They're very supportive, like our teachers, our nurses, and they want to feel supported by you. And then again, the C's, calculating, conscientious, careful. They want things correct. They want details done. Now, let's say we have a D person who is very driven, wants to accomplish a lot. They're often attracted to the S person who's going to support them and help them accomplish those things. But after a while, that D might think, but why don't you want to accomplish more? Why don't you do more like I do? And so we think people should act like we do, and we might resent that in time if we don't just appreciate them for who they are. And remember, that's why we're attracted.
So does this book kind of help just remind you about they're just different, they're not you, and you have to appreciate them for who they are? I mean, does it just remind you that this is who they are and you're not to change them?
It does. Just like in Personality Insights for Moms, to remember why our children are so different and that it's okay, and to remember why our other significant other person in our lives is different and that's okay as well. That we don't have to be the same, that we can actually complement each other and help each other be successful when we appreciate the differences.
Will it also help when it comes to planning how to raise the children, working with finances? I mean, all the little issues that can affect a marriage or a couplehood.
It does, because you might have one spouse who is a lot of fun, they love to plan outings and go and do, then you might have the other spouse then, or parent then, who's going to be more of the one to get things done, get the homework completed, get the housework done, get the bills paid, and the important things like that. And to remember, you could be a great team like that when you're different, and not to just think, you know, well, why don't you want to go out more, or why don't you want to stay home more?
And what's the benefit of working all of these things out?
Well, then you have a successful relationship when you do. Otherwise, you have constant conflict when you don't appreciate that and remember that it's okay. You start to wonder, why aren't you like me? Why are we so different? There's something wrong with us. There's too much conflict. Maybe we're not compatible. Rather than, this is all right, and we're going to work together as a team.
You have a personality test in this book. Is there going to be a personality test in the next book that you need to take, so you find out if you're I'm an ID. I thought I was going to be a D, but we spent 45 minutes taking this test. I am an I. With
a secondary.
I'm very close. They're like a point off. So
I guess once this book comes out, everyone can just take it and on their first date. And just make the person take the test, right?
Yeah, you know, when my son got engaged, one of the first things I did was hand her the assessment book.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
And she's an S.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, good luck in that household, everyone.
Susan's newest book is Personality Insights for Couples, is due out this fall. Hopefully she loves you. You can check out our website at NBCActionNews.com for a link. That's a new one. I've never heard that.
That's great.
Personality
That's great.
test.
Is that like the dad with the shotgun in the old days?
Thanks for coming in, Susan.
Thanks a lot, Susan.
Thank you.
Well, he has worked with people like Dave Chappelle, and still he's known for his last name. We'll talk to Charlie Murphy coming up.
And your kids can learn about the world of modeling at a weekend event. 17 Magazine is going to tell us how they can strut their stuff a little later.